Congratulations, Miss Faithy B. Sweet. The question got the most likes. One of the most obvious signs that he wants a relationship with you and not just sex is if he's really patient with you. And I don't mean patient as far as not sleeping with you, just not necessarily that, but just patient in general. Um, he has this. You notice that it's almost like he wants to relish everything you tell him. So there's just this there's just this sense of him being at peace with you to the point where he can literally be relaxing with you and just love being there. So he doesn't necessarily make any hard moves on you because he wants to have sex or anything. He's just there and he's just relishing everything you tell him and taking it in. And he's just patient, getting all this information in. And you notice that when you interact with him, oftentimes he really takes what you say to heart. Because a lot of times when a guy just wants sex, he doesn't really take much of what you say to heart. It's almost like you say it through one ear and it goes out the other because he's so consumed with just wanting your body, just wanting to have sex with you. But when a guy wants a relationship with you, he relishes what you tell him and he's patient with what you tell him. And it's almost like he's like a little kid, right? And like when a little kid is being read a bedtime story and the kid is so excited and the parent is reading the bedtime story and the kid wants to know more, like, okay, so what happens after that? Well, what happens then? And the kid is so curious and just wants to know more, so into the story. It's almost like that. It's almost like when you interact with him, he just has this excitement to want to know more, like a little kid who wants to know what's next in the story, what's coming up next. And what's coming up next is you revealing more about yourself, you telling more about yourself, and he's just taking that all in and he's relishing it and he's remembering what you're saying and he is just in that moment with you. So when you notice that kind of patience from a guy, again, he's not just there trying to make moves on you. He's there a lot of the times taking in what you're saying, learning more about you and wanting to know more, wanting to know the next sentence of the story. So what happens next? I.e., tell me more about yourself. That's a big key, that he wants a relationship with you and it's not just about sex. Something else you can look to, Miss Faithy B. Sweet, is a lot of times when a guy wants a relationship with you, he's going to, there's certain things he's going to do for you that may seem small, but to him, it means a lot. So you may have told him something that you may have told him something about something you love, for example, maybe something little, maybe a certain brand of ice cream that you love, and then he doesn't tell you anything about. He doesn't let you know that the next time he sees you, he's gonna have that ice cream for you. But guess what? The next time he sees you, he's like, "Oh, I got you something." He gives you the ice cream. Now, this is just an example, right? It could be with anything. But what he just did, it may seem small, but he listened to what you said, and by getting you that ice cream, he wanted to put a smile on your face. All right. And when you do smile, when you take that ice cream for him, if you look at his face and how he reacts, you will notice through his body language that sense of, oh, she appreciated that, and that there's a glow that comes to him. There's a light that comes to him. It's almost like he just feels so relieved and so happy that you were so pleased with his little gift. So you will notice that he will do little things for you like this, and he will have this ebullience about him when you recognize it. If a guy just wants sex with you, first of all, he's not gonna bother to do little things like this. And even if he does, here and there, you will notice through his body language that he was just doing it because he probably wanted sex, because he wouldn't show any real kind of, oh, she loves that, oh, that makes me feel good. So when you react in a way of such gratitude by him doing these small things for you, and when you notice when you react in this way, the way he responds to it, with happiness and ebullience and just a sense of, I made her smile today, and you can see that in his body language, then you know he wants a relationship with you and not just sex. I hope that helped you. Miss Faithy, be sweet. Guys and girls, leave your comments and questions down below. I'll answer the question that gets the most likes from you guys in my next video. Subscribe to the channel, and if you want to ask a private question, click on the link below for a consultation.